guys, it's Silly Blocks. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for another Minecraft video. So today I'm going to show you how to build this modern wooden starter house in your Minecraft world. This one's really easy to build and I'm really excited about it because I never do modern builds. I'm trying to do some different things to what I'm used to building for these videos. So let me know what else you want to see coming up in future. I'm going to try and do at least one build video a week for you guys at the moment. But in terms of this build, this one's really simple. It's made using really easy to find materials, so it's perfect for a starter house. I will put on screen now the materials that you're going to need to build this one, but other than that, without any further chit chat, let's get straight into the tutorial and I really hope you guys enjoy this one. Okay, so I've laid out the dimensions of the build in wall. So the spruce beams on the logs on the side represent where the beams are going to go, and then these wall blocks in between represent the space in between each of the blocks. So I will leave this here for you to pause it and make sure that you've got this in your world, and then we can carry on. So if you've got this ready to go, the first thing we're going to do is come over to this side on the right and go up by 5 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on this one, we're going to go up by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to repeat this on the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then this is where your stairs are going to go. So you'll bring up this one by 1, this one by 2, and this one by 4. Then these two you're going to bring up by 3. And this one you're going to bring up by 4 as well. And then you're going to bring up this one by 6, this one by 5, and this one by 6. So you're doing 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6. I know it's all over the place, but it'll look fine in a bit. You'll see why it's done that way. And then what you're going to do is bring these beams across to meet like this, and you're going to do this on all sides, so all the way across here and here and here, oh, and here, like this. So this is what you should have so far. Kind of looking a bit janky at the moment, but don't worry, it will look fine in a minute. Then we're going to place the second floor on, so we're going to bring up this by another 5 blocks. Wait, was that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and the same on the other 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to join these up just like we did on the lower level. And this one. And then that's pretty much the structure of the build done. So next thing, we can take our oak planks and we can fill in the floor of this second level. Don't worry about the grass at the moment because we'll sort out that when we do the interior, but you can just use oak planks for this, or you can use whatever flooring you want. If you've got spruce instead, you might want to use spruce, although oak it's hardly hard to find, is it? So I always use oak for my flooring because I usually use spruce for the main structure of my build, and I don't like it to be all one block. I like to have some variation, but yeah, just use whatever flooring that you want. You can even use stone if you want to. Change this up a little bit and make it your own. So now we're going to fill in the walls using oak logs, stripped oak logs, and you're going to do it one back from these here so that the walls are inset. If you go all the way around, we're going to do this on the bottom floor as well. And make sure you're placing these all facing the same way. So don't place them like this. Well, I guess you could. If you wanted a more rustic look, then you might want to place them all in different directions like this, and then you can see that you've got, like, these ones are facing up, these ones are facing sideways. But personally, as we're going for a modern build, I like to do them all facing the same way. And there we go, so that's what it's looking like so far. Next thing we're going to do is take our rooted dirt and place it along here like this, and then we're going to cover these up using spruce trapdoors. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to remove these, every other one, and we're going to place a lighting block here. I'm using the sea lanterns, but if you're building this as a starter house, you're probably not going to have access to those. So you might want to just use pumpkins or something like that instead. But then we're going to cover these using spruce trapdoors, and this is just going to light up the outside without you seeing the lighting. So it really doesn't matter what block you use. I'm only using sea lanterns because I have them. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So remove every other block. So you've got 3 lanterns like that, and then cover them with trapdoors. There we go. Obviously if you've got sea lanterns, then use them, because I think they're a higher light source than some of the other lighting blocks. But I mean, you can even use torches, honestly, because you're not gonna see it. I'm just being what's the word? Over the top, I guess, because I'm being creative and I can use whatever I want. And then if we place our stairs in now, so we're going to place 2 stairs like this, and then 2 oak stairs here as well, and then 2 more like that, and then take our stripped oak wood and place 2 like levels like to get to the second flight of stairs. Then do another one of these like this, and another one here, and 2 more oak. And I also forgot to fill in this part earlier, so that is your staircase. Then you're just gonna fence this off using spruce fence posts like this, so you don't fall off the edge, and also place another spruce log here, so you've got this little gap that you can walk through like this. And then to fix this gap here, we're just going to fill in all of the space using spruce logs, so you can't see behind there. Then the next part is that we're going to place a fern, well, I'm going to place a fern and rose bushes in these planters here, but you can use whatever flowers or leaves or greenery that you want to use. Then we're going to remove these, well, you're not going to remove them because they won't be there, but you're going to place some lighting blocks along here. Again, you can just use torches if you want to. I'm using the lanterns because that's what I have. But then you're going to put some leaf blocks down, just do the lighting so that you're lighting up the area around and you don't get mobs spawning near your house. And then you can do the same thing around this side, so placing our lighting blocks along here, and torches will work absolutely fine for this because you're barely going to be able to see them anyway. And then we're going to do the same on the back, so light up, light it up, light it up, there we go. And an assortment of leaves, and again you can use whatever leaves you like. I'm using the azalea ones because they are lovely. But yeah, oh, and also now we can fill in this section here, like behind the stairs, with our oak, just like we were doing earlier. And then you can place your two rooted dirt here, cover them up with trapdoors like we did before. And this time I'm going to plant bamboo. That might not be something that you have in a starter game, but if you have it then you can use that or whatever you like, but it's up to you. Then we're going to replace these with dirt as well, and we're actually going to remove these blocks and these ones here as well. And I'm going to have to fill in the floor because I don't have any flooring, but then we're going to place water buckets here and cover them with trapdoors and put our logs back so that we've hydrated that land right there. And then you can place your sugarcane, and you've got a little mini sugarcane farm around the back of your house. I don't know why I made that rooted dirt. That would probably look better as grass. Hang on. There we go. So you've got a little mini sugarcane farm around the back of your house. And then this is purely for decoration at this point. I mean, we've lit up the area really well. So I'm just gonna place some lanterns along, like in the gaps here. I think it's lighting it up a little bit more, but you probably don't need to at this point. This is purely for decoration. So lanterns go along there. Now we can get on with adding some windows. So I'm gonna remove 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and 2 blocks here, like that. Replace them with stained glass, white stained glass. You can use whatever you want, like stained glass colour wise, or you can just use plain glass if you prefer that. And then I'm going to remove a line of blocks like this on the bottom row and add the glass back like so. And then we're going to do something similar on the sides. So if we do 3 here and replace those with glass, and then I'm just going to do the same thing on the lower level. Then the same on the back, do the windows the exact same. And I know it's kind of repetitive, but I feel like this is how modern builds are. They're very symmetrical, and everything's kind of matchy. And then one thing I've forgotten to do is fill in the ceiling. So we're going to fill in this top part using spruce planks all the way along like this. There we go. And then for this top like balcony thing, I'm going to add a couple of leaves like this just to add a bit more life to it. And then our door is going to go here. So if we remove 2 blocks, 2 blocks and 2 blocks like that, we're going to place upside down stairs on the top, and then our doors, if we go inside to place them, like this. And then we're going to take a note block and place one here and one here, and then a flower pot on top. I'm going to put an oak sapling in the flower pot. You can use an azalea bush though, or a fern or whatever, and then a leaf on top of each of them, and it creates these like modern, you know, the circle bushes. That's kind of what the aim of what I'm going for with those. And that is pretty much the exterior finished. We'll do the interior now. Then for the interior, so the first thing we're going to do is remove this block, and then, I'm actually going to have to change the windows, I forgot about this, but we're going to place ladders going down here. So I'm going to actually remove these 2 pieces of glass so that we've just got these square windows here, and then you bring the ladders down to the bottom like this. And then if we remove all of the flooring, I'm going to do like tiled stone flooring, because this is going to be like our kitchen area in a second. So if you remove all of the grass flooring and then place, I'm using andesite and cobblestone combination. So if you just place your blocks in a like tiled grid like pattern as I'm doing, it's really hard for me to explain stuff, I'm so sorry, but I mean surely you can just see what I'm doing and follow the tutorial. You probably don't even need me to do these voiceovers. I like to do a voiceover in my videos because I feel like it makes the video more personal. And then the next thing I'm going to do is place 2 beds just like this, and I'm going to place a couple of bookshelves like this and some paintings. I mean, you can decorate the interior however you like. There we go, that's what I was going for. And then if we also do a barrel and a barrel this way and a trapdoor on top, just to give you a little bit more bedside storage. And then I'm gonna do a couple of shelves here. Actually, let's do a whole row of shelves, and then you can put an ender chest up here, whatever you need to have. Let's do an ender chest, a couple of normal chests, and some candles. Let's do some candles, pink ones, because I like pink. So ender chest and normal chests and our candles. Boop. I'm just going to add some carpet around here as well to warm up the place. So there we go, that is the interior, the first floor of the interior done. And then for the bottom floor, I'm just going to take a mixture of furnaces and smokers and blast furnaces and do a little furnace array like this. And then actually I'm going to change one of these for a crafting table, and we can do some trapdoors as like shelves along the top and add some more workstations up here. So let's do a stone cutter and a lantern to light it out, and maybe a couple of brewing stands. And then over here what we're going to do is we're going to add a beam like this and one on this side, and take some oak stairs and place those along the top, and then we can place our chests in here. So this gives us actually, sorry, I can't even speak, a good amount of storage, especially for a starter house. So if we just place our chests like this, make sure you're placing them so that they're double chests. And then I'm just going to place some paintings around to decorate the place more. You don't have to do this step. I'm trying to get the little ones again, for goodness sake. There we go. And then we can just place some more flower pots around as well. I obviously like to make it, I can't help it, I like to make it a little bit cottagecore-esque, even though it's meant to be modern. Let's even do a cake. Let's do a nice cake. And the last thing I'm going to do to decorate the place, I'm just going to add an armour stand like that and put whatever armour you've obviously got on it, but let's use diamonds because it's nice and blue and bright and makes the place look lovely. But that is pretty much the finished build. I actually haven't lit up inside here very well, have I? So let's fix that. maybe if we remove the floor here, take some lighting blocks and some carpet. Let's use grey carpet to keep up with the theme, and just go like this, and then you can cover that up with some grey carpet, and now you're not going to get mobs spawned in here. I kind of forgot that part. So this is the finished build. I've added some extra pathway and some lanterns and a horse outside the front of the build to just bring it to life a little bit, but obviously in terms of the surrounding area you can obviously do whatever you want with the build to make it your own. But yeah, so I really hope that you enjoy this build. Let me know if you decide to build it in your own world, and if you do, then make sure you send me pictures of the way that you built it. I'm on all socials as Silly Blocks on everything, but all the links as well will be in the description down below. So tweet me a picture, tag me on Instagram, join my Discord, whatever it is that you want to do. Let me know what other builds that you want to see in future, as I said, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!